Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If not, welcome back. It's your fave How Train, and I'm back again with another video after like a million years of not posting. I'm finally back. But before we get into all of that, please like this video, please subscribe to my channel, and please click the notification bell so that you guys are notified every single time I post a video. I'm going to try speak with my hands here because my nails are the ghetto, and yeah, like I don't want to abuse you guys like that. But yeah, so please like subscribe to my channel, click the notification bell, give this video a big thumbs up, and comment down below if you relate to what I'm going to be talking about. And by now you guys probably know, because the title of the video, my first experience getting a PAP smear, yeah. But like before I get into like everything, I just want to let you guys know why I was gone. I've been gone for like 3 weeks, I know. So in the first week that I was gone, the reason why I didn't post or film, let me say film, because I had a video, this video, but when I was editing it I was like, so I told myself that I'm gonna film again, but then the city of Tshwane Ingfeti the city of Tshwane was striking, and we had no electricity for like 4 days, and
let me just go in the bush and weep. Let me just go in the bush and weep. I just have to go in the bush and weep.
Let me repeat that for you guys. We had no electricity for 4 days. 4 days without electricity. The ghetto, Pittsburgh, bottom of the barrel. Yeah, it was hell. So that happened, and obviously I couldn't film. I couldn't even do schoolwork. And then the next week when the electricity came back, I couldn't film because I was catching up with schoolwork. I had a lot because in those 4 days I had to submit like about 2 things. I had classes to attend that I couldn't attend, obviously. Oh my gosh. So yeah, so it was just a lot. And then in the last week I was just like taking time off like for myself, yeah. But like, let's just get into the video. In today's video I'm going to be talking about my first time getting a PAP smear. I'd just like to put it out there like a disclaimer that you don't really need a reason to go get one. You need to get one apparently like yearly, which is something that I also need to do. But what pushed me to go get a PAP smear is I've always had problematic periods. Like the only year my period was not problematic was the year that I started, which was in 2011. Like that was the most chilled year. And then from 2012 till now, like I go through the absolute most. And yeah, it's gotten better in the sense that I don't get physically sick anymore. Like I used to get physically sick, and now I do get sick, but I can function. So I couldn't function then. I got like so physically sick, so now I can function. It's just that the cramps are a lot. So I am not diagnosed with dysmenorrhea, but I'd like to think that's what I have. So dysmenorrhea is like heavy painful periods. That's what I have, because like some girls, like they go on their period and then the first and second day is like probably the hardest. The hardest days for me is from start to finish. Like I get period pains from start to finish, so, and they're very heavy. Yeah, I've been having problems with my period, and in grade 11 my psychologist recommended that I go on the pill to balance my hormones so my mood swings would stay in check. And I took them, and then I found out that okay, birth control pills help stabilize your period, or mine. Ooh, nails. Birth control pills helped stabilize my period. So my period was no longer heavy, and the pains were minimalized. They were not completely gone. I still had period pains, but they were not as bad. They were not as hectic. I was living the life. I was so happy. I was happy. I was happy because from what I went through to that was like a breeze. It was like a breath of fresh air. And then 2017 came, I went to varsity, and I didn't get a new prescription. So birth control pills usually get like a 6-month prescription, so that every month you just go back and you just buy more. So I didn't get a prescription, and I was just like, yeah, I don't know, I played myself. I didn't get a prescription, so I stopped taking the pill in 2017. Okay, cool. I went back to how like every month for me was just hell on hell on hell. In 2017, I went to the gynecologist for the first time to get a pelvic sonar because I couldn't do a pap smear because the requirements, I did not meet the requirements, darling. And the pelvic sonar came up with nothing was wrong. And I was like, okay, cool, maybe this will pass. And it didn't pass. Like, in the years 2018 and 2019, I've probably been to the doctor 10 times, and I'm not even exaggerating, for my period alone. Like the pain, the flow, the pain, and the pain, you know. So yeah, so, and my doctor would always tell me, go back on the pill, go back on the pill, go back on the pill, go back on the pill. And I was planning to, but every time I went there, she kept on giving me, like, okay, not every time, the one time she gave me a prescription for this other pill, I forgot, it starts with an M, the name of the pill, and I lost that prescription. I went back and I told her, and she prescribed Yaz for me, and I was like, so no ways. I've heard too many bad reviews about it, and I know as women our bodies are different, because even the pill that I was on, Claria, I don't know how to pronounce it, potato, it's the same thing. I will put a picture of it somewhere over here. But that pill, I had no problems with it at all. Like, for me, in handling. But apparently a lot of women like complained about side effects from that pill, so that's why she didn't want to give it back to me. And at that point I just didn't know how to tell her, so I didn't go by Yasmin. And okay, cool, that passed, and it was just the same for me. Just every month I knew that one week in a month I am going to be dying, right? Okay, cool. And then this year, last month, I went on my period. Finished. My period pains did not leave, but then they weren't as hectic as period pains. It was just abdominal pains. I get period pains in the form of backaches, so the abdominal pains were like here in the front, like cramps, and I wasn't used to that, and I was just in hell. So I then started getting, I wasn't worried at first. I was like, oh, it's gonna go away, but it didn't go away. I tell you guys now, I was in pain every day for like 2 months. No, I'm lying, I'm exaggerating. A month and maybe like 2 weeks, almost 2 months though. That was my life. And after like the second week, I told my mom, I was like, there's absolutely no way I'm still getting abdominal pains when I just finished my period 2 weeks ago. Like, there's no way. Like, I'm done ovulating, I'm still in pain. What's up? You know, because at first I thought maybe it's ovulation pains, even though I wasn't ovulating at that time. My app said I was ovulating in like 7 days, but I was going through that, and then ovulation came, pain. Okay, cool. Ovulation finished, pain, and I was like, how, sway? You know. So I told my mom, I was like, listen, honey, no ways. So I went back to the doctor, but this time I was like, you know what, nah, let me do what my mother does. So my mother always like diagnoses herself and with hectic things. So I go to the doctor. I already know what I'm going to get told, because like I said, I've been going to the doctor for the same thing, and every single time I go, she tells me, get back on the pill, get back on the pill, get back on the pill. So back then I wasn't educated on what endometriosis is, so now I kind of am. So when I went to the doctor, like I had anticipated, she told me to go back on the pill, and then I was like, okay, let me just use big words. I'm like, listen, doctor, I think I have endometriosis. And she was like, why do you think that? And I'm like, listen, like, my period is horrible. I get random abdominal pains, and like yes, last month was the first time I had like abdominal pains for that long, but it wasn't the first time. It wasn't like a new thing. Period of it all was what worried me, but like in the past I would get like abdominal pains when I'm not on my period. So yeah, like that's a red flag. So anyways, I told her, and then she was like, no. Okay, so what I took from what my doctor and my gynecologist said, they don't really like operating, because it's an operation, you know. They don't really like operating on you to find out if you have endometriosis, because apparently it kind of like messes up with your fertility. I don't know, but she was hesitant to like give me a referral to the gynecologist, but I told her that I'd like one. No disrespect to you and your qualification, but I just like to speak to a lady doctor, and that's it. And then she gave me like a list of like gynecologists in Pretoria, and I told her that I wanted a female one. But like before I get into all of that, another reason why wanted to get a pap smear is my mom had a hysterectomy in 2013, I think, because she had like complications with her womb, with fibroids, not cysts, but yeah, fibroids. And she also had like a hectic period when she was like before the hysterectomy like happened. So if you do not know what a hysterectomy is, hysterectomy is when they operate and remove your womb. So that's what happened to my mom. So I also got worried. I was like, at that time I didn't know that these things aren't hereditary. I thought like, you know, and also because every female in my family from my mother's side goes through the most when they're on their period. Like, so I all along thought it was hereditary for you to like, you inherit your mother's yeah, so that's what I thought. And yeah, and the doctor said no, it's hormonal, like, you know. But anyways, so I was like, hello babes, you have to grow up, you have to go get a pap smear and just find out what is happening, because they keep on saying nothing is happening, but you're always in pain. Like, where does this pain come from, darling, you know? So anyways, yeah, I told her I want a female gynecologist. Yeah, I just knew that if it was male, I wasn't gonna go out as it went, the way it went. But anyways, let me get into that. And before I just get into that, I just wanted to say that Dis-Chem has a special to get a pap smear and a breast examination, I think, if I'm not mistaken, for 184 Women's Month. You guys should go put yourselves on, put other people on. Go. It's important that you do, because these things eliminate possible illnesses and whatnot, you know, cancers specifically. But yeah, so let's just get into my experience. So I remember I went to the doctor on a Friday, and she gave me the numbers on a Friday, and I couldn't call to make an appointment because it was a Friday, it was late. So on Monday morning, my mom said I must wake up first thing in the morning and call the gynecologist, make an appointment, and then I'll probably get a space on the Monday. If not, then on Tuesday. And then I remember on the Monday, I did not wake up first thing in the morning. Sorry, I sleep very late, so I wake up very late. So on the Monday, I called about like 5 gynecologists. Like I said, my doctor gave me like a list, and I remember I started with the female ones, and I was in pain that morning. I was in hectic pain. So I got to a point I was like, you know what, screw it, I'm just going to call, whether it's male or female, kafona, like I'm gonna call, I'll see the rest when I get there. And luckily the person that I called was a female, but I didn't know that. I only found out on the day, which was the next day. So I made an appointment for the next day. It was 9 a.m. in the morning. My lash is just weird, but I love these lashes. Look at me. It was 9 in the morning, and yeah, I was nervous because I don't know what I thought a pap smear was in my mind, but it definitely wasn't what I thought it was. I didn't even know what I thought it was. So I googled. I do this a lot. Don't do it, guys. I feel like we all do it. So I googled the tool that they use for the pap smear, And when I tell you that I was dying on the inside, I was like, this thing is gonna get inside me. Googled and I saw what I saw and I was traumatized. I'm going to put what I saw over there. My nails are the ghetto guy. I was mortified. I was like, I'm gonna have to go through this. But like, and like the me, I would have chickened out. I would have been like, nah. But because I was in pain and I wanted to get to the bottom of what was happening, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do this. Okay, next day I go to the gynecologist. I fill in the forms like you see in the movies and TV shows or whatever. You fill in forms, and then after that I waited. So when I googled how to prepare, so how you can prepare for a pap smear is you should empty your bladder. So you drink like a cup of water so that your bladder is full, and then you empty your bladder before the procedure, concept and operation, before the procedure, so that your bladder is empty. Apparently it hurts less. Okay, I'm lying. A pap smear does not hurt. Apparently it's less uncomfortable, or it can hurt if you have a full bladder. So that's how you should prepare. You should drink water so that you can empty your bladder. Me being me, I did that, but my pee was nervous. Like, I went to the toilet in the little cuppy thing that they give you, and I was just there, and I was like, please come out, bruh. And then I just didn't. But luckily, like, she was with someone. So when I was waiting for my turn, my appointment got like her appointment overlapped into my appointment. So I drank water. The receptionist told me to drink water. I drank water, and then luckily before the procedure I peed. And then I remember after peeing I went into the room. I put on the robe. She said I can stay. I was left in my bra. And then I remember before she came, I was shaking. I was telling myself that, listen, you're a big girl and you can do this. And I'm sure you guys are probably thinking, ugh, you're so dramatic. But my experience with like every time I'd go to the doctor and she would insert a finger to check if I have like infections or whatever, that would be hell. So I was not being dramatic. I was being crazy for a reason. But anyway, so she came, and then she first started with the breast examination. She checked for lumps, and then I asked her to show me how I can do it when I'm at home. And and then it was time, and then she told me to sit back. So I'm pretty sure as females, you know that for your southern down region, I'm just gonna say it, for your vagina muscles to be relaxed, you need to be relaxed up here mentally, because if you're thinking about it, you're gonna tense up. So mentally I'm already like telling myself to relax. I'm thinking about the beach, you know, things that make me relax. And then I just felt this sharp pain, and I was like, my body just tensed up, and she was like, relax. And I'm like, I can't. So what she did is she first inserted a finger, and then she stretched me out. So she went, so that's why it hurt. But like, it wasn't like a jolting pain. I didn't like, you know, but it was like, what's happening? And then she took the tool and then she put it in. So I'm still thinking it's her finger. That's how you can't really like feel it. Like, it's metal. I thought it would be so cold that I'd feel it. I didn't. I only realized when she opened it, when she was stretching it out so that she can put in that little brush to swab my cervix, that okay, the tool is in. Because at the whole time I'm thinking it's just her finger. So I was like, okay, that's not bad. I'm like, that's not bad. I did it, you know, I did it. Proud of myself, you know, like mentally patting myself on my shoulder. I'm like, it's gonna be done in a few minutes. Wait. Pain wise, it's not painful, it's just uncomfortable. And the discomfort for me was when the tool stretched open so that the brush can, you know, get in so she can swab my cervix. That was uncomfortable, so it was not painful at all. There's no need to worry. Like, relax your mind so that you so that your vaginal muscles relax as well, so that the procedure can happen quick, fast. It's very fast as well. That's a nice thing about it. So anyways, I'm thinking we're done, right? We're done. I can go home. And then we weren't done. So she then takes out this long ass stick looking thing, and then she takes out a condom, and I'm like, and then she puts the condom on the stick thingy, and then it went up my vagina. So that was a vaginal scan or vaginal ultrasound, I don't know. But yeah, that was hectic. That was painful, I won't lie. Like, it was uncomfortable, it was painful, but maybe I was just tense. But like, yeah, like I just wanted it out of me, and it was taking time to like get out of me or whatever. But yeah, it finally did, and I was thankful. Yeah, so that part was the most painful of like my whole experience. And I could obviously definitely do it again. I'm going to do it again next year, just to check if everything's intact, everything is safe, everything's okay. Just like examining your breasts. It's important, guys. It's important to always catch these things. Why am I so out of breath? It's important to always catch these things before they get out of hand. Everything is fine, but I still don't know if I have endometriosis or not. But I was put on these. So these are like, this is treatment for endometriosis. They say this is not a contraceptive, but it apparently does work as one. Because also look, like, it looks like normal pills. Contraceptives don't look like this, but at the back it has like the dates, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. But like in terms of like the pills, this is how they look. But anyways, yeah, so in a few months I will see if I'm eligible to be tested for endo or not. And that was my experience. Yeah, it was I wasn't bad, but at the same time it was like, whoa. So yeah, that was just me letting you guys know. I really wanted to do this because before I went and got mine done, I watched YouTube videos on like how to prepare and all of that. So I hope mine was kind of insightful, even though I know I hardly like, but you can't really like prepare for it like that much. Like, all you do is just make sure your bladder is empty, your mind is relaxed, your body's relaxed, and take it. Yes, but that is that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And to all the women out there, please go get a pap smear. Please go check if you guys are fine. It's better to know now. And you know, yeah, that's it. I'm gonna ask you guys to please follow me on social media, on Twitter and Instagram. Anyways, we've come to the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you relate, and by relate I mean if you've like recently got your first pap smear, like, just leave a comment down below telling me if you're due to go for one soon. I wish you all the best. Don't be scared, it's not that scary. And yeah, we've come to the end of the video, and as you guys know, I ask in the beginning and I ask at the end of the video, please subscribe to my channel, please click the notification bell so that you guys are notified every single time I post a video, the minute that I post a video. Please give this video a big thumbs up, and please leave a comment of encouragement in the comments box down below. Like, I haven't filmed in that long. I don't know what I'm doing, I don't know what I'm saying, girl, I don't know what I'm saying. But yeah, we've come to the end of the video, and just for like a second or two, I just like you guys to look at my makeup, mostly my lashes on this eye, because this eye, like, is nice. This eye is just